What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you for Monday. It is the 22nd of March and the start to a huge week. We have a huge recap to go over. We're going to try to make this as short as possible. I'm going to get you on a free play, one that I love. We are cashing free play after free play after free play yet again yesterday. If you watch these videos every single day, you are getting paid every single day. So let's get into this. First off, subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Make sure you are subscribed. And while you do that, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any of the stuff that we've got going on. This week is going to be a huge week of content. We are introducing something brand new that we've never done before. I'm not going to touch on that yet. I'm going to save that for Tuesday. Live shows coming up this week. Members only action. Click the join button for channel memberships, all that stuff. And if you like what you see here, and you really appreciate all the free picks and free winners, more importantly, that we give out, smash that like button for me. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. Now, let's get on real quick because we did some big stuff for Sunday that everybody wants to keep going with, and I'm going to carry it over into Monday for you guys. So real quick, I'm going to do a quick rundown of what we've got. Make sure you take notes on this so you don't forget and you don't miss out on any of this stuff, because come Tuesday, it won't be there. I am extending it one day for everybody, just because I love you guys. So, the Monday specials, this is what we've got going on. We'll start from the top. March Madness. March Madness is absolutely crushing it. We are making, hand over fist, we are taking money from the books in March Madness. Everything that we've been told, I have many clients that says that they also have other March Madness packages and that nobody is making the money that we are making. Get the remainder of March Madness all the way through the national championship, the Final Four, till the nets are cut down for $99. It's already on the website. Price is already there. While you are there, jump on the Horse Racing Week package. It's $99 as well, but it's buy 1 week, get 1 week free. Later in this video, we're going to do a recap of all the money that we made on Sunday to show you that in one day you will make your investment back and turn profit, and then have the rest of the 2 weeks to sit there and play with house money. Then we are running the rest of the NBA and NHL. Either one you want. You want the rest of NBA, the rest of NHL, getting over 3 months in either one of those sports. Premium and daily top plays. $299 for either one you want. If you want to get both of those, I'll do it for $500 as a combo. You just have to reach out to me on Twitter at PicksChase. I'll get you a coupon code for that. But the prices are both set up online, $299 either one of them. And you're going to get over 3 months of action in both of those sports. Then, the NASCAR season. Patrick wants to get as many people on his NASCAR season as possible before we start releasing all the NASCAR content that we're doing, the podcasts, the videos, everything that we're doing starting in April. So he's going to give you his NASCAR season for $199. It's on the site. That goes Monday only. And the most important thing, everybody's favorite, this is what we are extending, the extra day promos. They're the normal price. You buy a 3-day pass, I'm giving you a 4th day absolutely free. You buy a 7-day pass, I'm giving you an 8th day absolutely free. You get a 30-day pass, whether it be a normal 30-day pass or a 30-day all-access pass, I'm going to give you 5 extra days absolutely free. So you're going to get 35 days. When you purchase, you get instant access to your plays, and I will add those days at no extra cost, no questions asked. Everything comes with a pure profit guarantee. If you do not profit in your package, you get extended until we turn you a profit, so there's no risk involved. Now, that's everything that we've got going on for Monday. Do not miss out on the extra day promo, because that will end at midnight on Monday. So make sure you jump on. If you're already on a package, don't worry. Go ahead and purchase it, and then when you do, whenever your current subscription ends, your other one will begin. It'll just go into your queue until your current one expires. Make sure you do that. Now let's do a recap for what we did on Sunday. Guys, it was a huge day. All right, starting with the normal sports. Free play, and it was also a premium pay. Baylor, -5. I told you exactly what would happen. Baylor cashes in. It was never in doubt. It was an easy win. That was on the card. Now, here's the game that really frustrated me, was Houston -7. They had this game. Why in the world would you stop playing the defense that you played for 30 minutes of this game, and you would get onto a very loose man-to-man coverage and let a team run the floor with you? Why? It doesn't make sense. They deserve to have lost that game. It should have been a win, but we didn't cash that in, and that was a rare March Madness loss because of it. Now, at the same time that was going on, we cashed in double NHL plays, 2-in-1 game. The Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line at minus $1.40. That was an easy win there. They come alive in the third period to blow Panthers out of the water. We also took the Lightning and the Panthers over 5.5 goals. That was an easy win. There were 8 goals scored in total. So you won both of those, cashing 2 tickets in one game. Now, we also had the Vegas Golden Knights. This is a game, and I'll say this, I have to give credit to LA, but this was an unforeseen loss because of what LA did. They've been playing a 1-3-1 type of team, zone all year long. Not a single game had they not gone with a 1-3-1. And all of a sudden tonight, against Vegas, they go into a very, very strong transition, which they haven't done all season. So it's not like I could have known they were going to do it. It's not their style of play. It's not something that they've done. There's nothing going off of to say, hey, they might run a transition instead of the 1-3-1, because they haven't done it. I don't think in the past few years they've done it. But they did do it tonight, and they were successful at it. Now, even though Vegas killed them on shots on goal and were very aggressive, they were taking poor shots. And to be honest with you, they had a few bad breaks. Really good shots, bounced off of a skate, bounced off of one of the pipes, and it just didn't go their way. So LA ended up beating Vegas, and we dropped that game. But it's okay. We can't win every single one. You get into the NBA, we had 3 games that we played. 3 different matchups that 4, but one of them we played 2-in-1. We had the Chicago Bulls laying 2 tonight. That was an easy win. We had the Philadelphia 76ers as a pick'em. They ended up taking care of business. They could have done it a lot more handily than they did, but a win is a win. We had the Dallas Mavericks tonight. That one, another easy win. They blew the doors off of Portland. So that right there took it to a 3-0. But then the only one that we did lose is we did take the over 212.5 in the Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers game. But again, Philadelphia basically didn't play the last 5 minutes of the game. So again, we fell short on that one. But a 3-in-1 day in the NBA for even more tickets being cashed. And then we get into soccer. Jerry released 2 premium plays in soccer this afternoon for a 2-0 clean sweep, and he also gave out 2 big free plays. Remember, follow us on Twitter, because if you don't, you are missing out on these exclusive Twitter and Instagram only plays. That's the only place you can get them. He released 2 more. He won both of those. So if you played all of them, you had a 4-0 clean sweep in soccer. Guys, what more do you want? Then we jump over into the alternative sports, NASCAR, horse racing. The only downfall was Patrick really liked Kyle Busch today. He really liked Kyle Busch, plus 1,100, 11-1 odds. And to be honest with you, even though Kyle Larson probably had the best overall day, Kyle Busch probably had the best car. And again, he didn't win his race winner pick, but he had 5 head-to-head picks on the card, 4 premium, 1 top play, and he swept the board 5-0. So even with the loss of the race winner pick, he still turned profit. Again, 4 premium head-to-heads. You bet a unit apiece. You won all those. 3 units on your top play. You win that. He absolutely crushed the head-to-heads. Another profitable race. You guys know what Patrick's all about. Then we get into horse racing. Gulfstream Park was the only thing released today. There were 4 on the premium card, and then 1 on exclusively on Twitter. We put out a plus 300 to win, which was a winner. So you would have cashed that. We put a hedge with it, so you would have picked up 2 units in that one. Again, and I'm going to give you this recap based on if you wager like you're supposed to. The instructions are there when you buy the package. If you bet 1 unit per premium play, and we'll go off, and let's just say that your 1 unit is $100. So obviously we gave out the 1 on Twitter. Let's talk about the ones that we didn't do on Twitter that were just for the premium clients. Well, we'll go over all of them. Let's just do that. So race number 3 at Gulfstream Park took horse number 2, Hold the Applause, and horse number 5, Big Cheeks. Hold the Applause was plus 250, and horse number 5 was a 5-1 plus 500. You flat bet both of those, 1 unit apiece. And of course, Hold the Applause ended up cashing. So even with the one, because you're hedging in these 2 win bets, it's the smartest way to do it. And obviously, you still need an expert that's going to tell you which are the 2 that are going, one of the 2 is going to win the race. You would have picked up 1.5 units right there in pure profit. You get into race 4. Horse number 1, Lovelorn Lady, plus 250. Horse number 7, Honorably, at 4-1 plus 400. Horse number 1, Lovelorn Lady, another plus 250 winner. So another 1.5 units you would have picked up in pure profit. The only loss we took was in race 6. We had horse number 2, Cheo, at plus 350. That would have been a 1 unit wager that we would have lost. That one did not win the race. All of these races were 2 wins. The horse had to win the race outright. And then we get into the final one, race 11. Which would have been horse number 11 at plus 300. And then we had horse number 7, Viking Plunder, which was a long shot at 15-1 plus 1,500 that we clearly labeled to do half of your normal wager. So horse number 11 at plus 300 cashes the ticket, and horse number 7 came in third. So very close to cashing that 15-1 odds horse, but you only would have dropped that half unit. So you would have turned even more profit. So altogether, if you take in all of these, the ones that you hedge, the one loss, if you are betting $100 per 1 unit, you would have picked up 4.5 units on the day. That's $450 you would have made if you're betting $100 per unit. Most of our clients bet 1 dime per unit, and they picked up $4,500 in profit on Sunday. Guys, that was for a $30 weekend pass. $30. Think about it. Spend $99, buy 1 week, get another week absolutely free of horse racing. We'll make your $100 back in the first day of action. Guys, that's the recap. It doesn't get better than that. I mean, obviously, it would have been nice if the Vegas Golden Knights and the Knicks over could have cashed, and obviously Houston. But listen, you can't win them all. The amount of profit that we made across all sports today is fantastic. So you know what? Congratulations to every one of you guys. You guys deserve it. Now this week, even though we dropped our soccer play on Saturday, I'm not scared. Do you think I'm scared to release a game of the week, game of the month, or a game of the year? I'm not. As I told you guys, because of the loss that was taken from us, literally taken from us on Saturday, I was out for blood on Sunday. This recap fucking proves it. And this coming week will be a week that I will make your jaws hit the floor when you see how much money you're going to make. Go get on one of these packages, and every one of you better grab your nuts and follow me and be ready for a huge game release this week. Hopefully 2, because I'm looking at 2 different sports and hoping to have at least 1 game of the week or game of the month, depending on where it falls in the ratings once I get all the information. And I'm hoping in another sport to have a game of the year. You need to jump on both of those. If you're on a 30-day all access or a 1-year all access pass, you'll get those absolutely free. No questions asked. So guys, jump on it. I'm not going to tell you again. If you hate money, that's fine. If you want to make money and you want to invest in your success, go to chasewins.com right now and stop bullshitting and get with someone that's really going to make you money. Let's get on a free play. This one, I could talk about it all day long. It's pretty simple. I just don't see, you know what? Let me double check this line just to make sure nothing's changed before I start telling you different. That as of a few minutes ago when I bet it, I doubt it's changed that quickly. As of a few minutes ago, 9:40 p.m., NCAA basketball action. USC was laying 2 points to Kansas, and that's what it's still at William Hill. They're laying 2 points, so Kansas is catching 2. Now again, Kansas went out there, they won by 9 the other day. That was the smallest Kansas squad that had taken the floor as a starting 5 over the past year because you had some players out. This team is obviously going to get players back, so they're going to be even better than they were the other day. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't been impressed with USC all season. We only played them 4 times throughout the regular season, and we went 3-0-1. And every single time, well, except for one, we did take them 1 time to win. The rest of the time, we were fading them. USC, granted, they're a 6 seed, and they get a lot of credit that they shouldn't. yeah, you give them credit for what they did during the regular season, but let's be honest. The Pac-12 sucks. I've never been impressed with the Pac-12 as far as basketball goes. And, this year, all of this hype around Oregon and USC and UCLA and all of this stuff, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not impressed by UCLA. If there's any team within the Pac-12 that I've been more impressed with, or any team just out west, obviously Gonzaga, they're not in the Pac-12, but they're a West Coast school. I've been more impressed with teams like Grand Canyon. I've been impressed with teams like Oregon State. USC does not impress me. UCLA does not impress me. Arizona does not impress me. Oregon does not impress. None of these schools impress me. Cal, Berkeley, none of them. And the Pac-12 is probably the most babied conference there is. The refs that handle the Pac-12, everybody complains about everything. You can't breathe on nobody because you'll get called for a technical foul. All the coaches are just whiny crybaby. That's where Virginia's coach should go. He should go coach in the Pac-12. Oh, by the way, who didn't love seeing Virginia get beat to a MAC school? People talk shit, North Carolina got beat. At least we got beat to a power school. Wisconsin. Wisconsin's in the toughest conference in the country. Or, if you look at all the ratings, I've already said that I think the SEC is stronger than the Big Ten overall. But I had a Big Ten school as my preseason wager to win it all. And it wasn't Wisconsin, it wasn't Illinois, it wasn't Michigan, it was Iowa. Maybe that'll cash. It was 20-1 odds when we took the bet. Obviously, we hedged it as the season started with 2 other wagers. Either way, one of those 3 cashed. We cashed in big. But my original, before the season ever started, 2 weeks before any basketball had been played, we took Iowa at 20-1 to win it all. Everybody thought I was crazy. They wouldn't even make the tournament. Here they are. Listen, Kansas is the better team night and day at every position other than small forward. They've got the more talented people. And even then, I think they do at that position. Yeah, USC's got a little bit of speed on them. That's all the Pac-12 does is run up and down the floor, take bad shots. Everybody on USC's team reminds me of the Ball family. They might make a lot of shots, but they have broken shots. They can't shoot, but a lot of the shots go in, if that makes sense. They have broken shots from a physical standpoint. They're just not a good team. I don't think they deserved a 6 seed. Yeah, I get why they get it based on record and how they do it. But truth be told, USC just doesn't impress me, nor does any school within the Pac-12. I think the fact that Kansas is catching 2 is a joke. Obviously, Kansas is still not back to 100%, so I can't lay what I would really want to with Kansas. But even with the way Kansas is right this moment, from a standpoint of what players are in, out, and how their team looks overall versus the way USC looks, plus what's going on in the tournament, so on and so forth, I've got Kansas laying 4 points. I've got them laying 4 points, not catching 2. So I'll gladly take Kansas +2, go hammer that play. Also, you want to sprinkle some on the money line and go for it. You're not going to get much value there. I think you're going to catch plus $1.10, so there's not a lot there. But Kansas +2 in a game where they are the better team. They're most certainly better coached. And this is a team that is still trying to avenge what happened last year by the tournament being called off and canceled, when Kansas by far had the best team and was on their way to most likely a national championship. Bill Self finally getting the one that he's been waiting on. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a Kansas fan, but obviously because of Roy Williams, I have the utmost respect for that school. And Lawrence, Kansas, Allen Fieldhouse, that is one of the best college basketball experiences that if you haven't experienced that you can. I've taken a trip out there specifically for that. Kansas as a state, obviously there's not much there. Lawrence, Kansas, typical college town, but Allen Fieldhouse, definitely a bucket list place when it comes to catching just amazing college basketball atmosphere. I've got it ranked, and I've been to a lot of them. Obviously, North Carolina's the best up here, and I have Kansas fans that'll tell me Chapel Hill, there's nothing like it. I have Kansas a close second. Kansas +2, they're going to take down USC outright. I really think this game could be one-sided if Kansas really comes out there to prove a point. I don't know that they'll do that. I think they will play it safe in the end if they, garnish this big lead. That way they can play safe, be ready for the next round, because this is where it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Once we get past this and we get into those quarter games, those quarterfinals, before we get into the Final Four and things like that, that's where it gets risky. That's where you have to mentally, you have to be very smart with every decision that you make. But I'm telling you right now, Kansas will have to lose this game because USC can't win it. They can't. Kansas is going to win this game unless they lose it. It's not going to be where USC went out and won the game. It'll have to be they won it because Kansas gave it to them. I'm taking the Kansas Jayhawks. I'm taking them +2, and I think they beat USC pretty handily. I love you guys. Jump on one of these packages, and for the smart ones that do so, I'll see you all in the winner's circle. For the rest of you, I'll let you keep losing for a little while with other services. Eventually, you'll come around and you'll get with the right service. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the winner's circle. Peace.